The greatest of all time. Lock in. Why is it?
The cheat means that you
Oh, was that like copyrighted music or something? I'm like, why is it it's just full quiet? It's probably copyrighted.
the word, not the animal, means that you are the greatest of all time in any category that you choose. Now, the GOAT has been a term that has been wildly overused. I am a part of that problem, but that's besides the point. But we be out there calling any person or any character that we like the GOAT, to the point where it gets kind of concerning. Like, why are we as a society allowing DJ Khaled and GOAT in the same sentence?
Yeah, DJ Khaled's not a GOAT, but I mean, there in the mute, you really can only have one GOAT. Like, I don't like when people talk about, oh, you could have two GOATs of soccer. Well, it's like it defeats the entire purpose of somebody being the greatest of all time. Like, that's why there's a debate about who it is. Like, greatest of all time only applies to one person in each specific category. Like, the greatest athlete of all time is its own thing. The greatest of all time basketball player is its own thing. You know, most people would say probably like LeBron. Some people might say Steph Curry. Soccer, a lot of people are saying Messi. You know, stuff like that. I would say athletically, the GOAT. Who's the greatest of all time athletically? Probably Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps, right? It's not LeBron. LeBron's not the greatest athlete of all time. Like, when you say greatest athlete of all time, it boils down to like swimming or running. Like, in my mind. Like, you could be because Michael Phelps won like 10 gold medals back to back to back to back to back to back. He was not only the best swimmer ever, it was like Tiger Woods is the GOAT. Tiger Woods was that much better than anyone else. Okay, how do you determine it? How do you determine who the GOAT is? Because it's like, you could say LeBron James, but like LeBron James still gets beaten. You know, everybody loses. So it's like you have to factor in so many things. Not only how athletic are they in their own right, what sport are they playing, and how much better are they than the people behind them. I think that's the biggest thing. Because in that sense, is the GOAT not Magnus Carlsen? Like, the best chess player of all time? Like, that kid was like a fucking GM when he was like 10. Like, and I know that's like, chess is a sport, not a sport. You know, it's not athletic. It's more mental. So I won't account that for this conversation. You know, I would say Magnus Carlsen is the GOAT in his own right of chess. But if we're talking like sports, like athletic sports, I feel like, yeah, you have Tiger Woods, and he was that much better. Like, Tiger Woods in the year 2000 was the best golfer, and it wasn't even close. Like, it was not even close. Like, the betting odds on Tiger Woods, it's like you could have bet on every other guy to win, and your odds were still worse than just betting on Tiger Woods to win. You could say football-wise, yeah, you could say like Tom Brady. You could say Tom Brady. There's probably a few. Bro said Peter Bot. We're not talking about esports, bro. We are not talking about esports. Esports, who's the GOAT? That's a harder conversation. There's too many different video games. There's way too many different video games. Faker. Faker is widely known as the GOAT of League of Legends. Who is the guy that's crazy good at AoE? Who's the pro player for Age of Empire? Hera. Okay, if you don't know Age of Empire, really, really complex fucking like in real time Civ building strategy game. I think he hasn't lost in like 10 years or some shit. Like, he just wins every event he's in. And it's like, that's what you got to think of in that sense. Like, GOATs like that. Like, pro players that never lose. Oh my God, no, the GOAT athletically, now that we're talking about it, I don't even know if anybody said it. Is it not John Jones? John Jones hasn't lost a fight in like 20 years. Like, I don't think John Jones has ever lost a fight outside of like losing for technical reasons. He cheated. He lost one for like an elbow or something, but I'm saying like John Jones doesn't lose. Michael Phelps. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard conversation. If you're saying the GOAT of sports, that's really like subjective. You could have a GOAT of the UFC, a GOAT of golf. That's more objective. But if you're going like, who's the greatest athlete of all time? I don't know. Like, I think most people would usually cite somebody that's not in a specific game sport, but rather like swimming, lifting, running, Something of those sorts.
The only goat around, he's eating, my nigga. And after watching that Michael Jackson movie, that shit moved me. And this movie just showed...
Oh my God, the GOAT. We were just talking about athletes. Then there's the GOAT of music. GOAT of YouTube's got to be Markiplier. Got to be Markiplier. Good Mythical Morning. Like, there's a few guys in that ballpark range as well. Mr. Beast is the GOAT of YouTube. No.
I mean, you cannot
He's the greatest now. He's not the greatest YouTuber of all time.
just call anybody the GOAT when you have people like him that exist. Like, Michael Jackson's aura was just different. All this man had to do...
Didn't people, like, faint when they would see Michael Jackson when he would perform? Like, he had that much of a pull on people that, like, they would see him and pass out.
was kiss women on the cheek, and they looked like they was halfway about to collapse. Like, I know backstage shawty was looking like these. I go through MJ's aura in depth in my aura farming video, but one thing that I did not mention was the music videos, because Michael Jackson's music videos are a lost art. Like, these videos would have the most insane stuff imaginable. Like, you would really watch through these and you would see women getting beat up, and Michael Jackson would just dance in response. Like, nah.
Dance in response. Or the one where somebody's pointing a gun at him and he just goes... Just puts it down. I'm like, bro.
This nigga dead saw domestic violence and said... One of the funniest music videos to me was the one for Bad, where Michael Jackson's part of a gang and gets exposed for being a fake demon. And when Wesley Snipes pulls up and says, so what's up, son? You don't even got no one around you. You lacking. And MJ's like, who lacking? Spawns his group of YNs and starts dancing instead of running a fade. Is this nigga serious? This really how them Disney bullies used to be running up, bruh. And when he's finally done with his dance routine, you had him looking like... Nah, this shit was dead frying me, but it was truly GOAT material. And now we're gonna talk about other people of this same ilk. Now, I do think Goku is the GOAT anime character, and for some reason, that's a hot take. I do
Yeah, Goku. Who are other GOATs in the anime sense? I mean, like, a lot of people would say, like, Luffy. But if you're talking, like, power, isn't it Goku or One Punch Man? Like, it would be, what is One Punch Man's actual name? Oh, my God. I didn't watch Season 3 because it was so bad, apparently. Saitama. Yeah.
understand some of the hate Goku gets, because back in the day, his fans were doing unparalleled levels of dick riding.
The guy from Solo Leveling? Okay, well, that shit's kind of lame.
You couldn't talk about any anime character without hearing he not beating.
He's the only one that can level up. Most people are stuck in A or B tier. He's exceeding. I watched Solo Leveling as well. Pretty good anime. But only because it's like, oh, that's just like a video game. He's getting so much stronger. And oh my God, everybody likes him now.
Goku, though. Shut up, bro. Always talking about beating Goku. The niggas typing this couldn't even beat diabetes. And although this was a very annoying era, it does not take away from the fact that Goku is the GOAT. Goku has the most iconic move, the most iconic transformation, the most iconic silhouette. He literally walked so an entire genre of anime could run. So if you are someone in the camp that's gonna look at me and say, Luffy is the GOAT, I just want to hold you by the shoulder and say...
I don't think, when people say Luffy's the GOAT, I don't think they're saying he's the strongest, like, anime character. I think they're just saying that, like, Luffy is the best. Like, he's the coolest. Yeah.
This very calmly. Y'all niggas can suck my dick! When it comes to the greatest anime ever...
Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager's up there. That motherfucker. Oh my God. Dude, AOT. Fucking, oh my God, that shit had me crying, actually. That was like one of the only animes that I haven't seen many animes, but this is one of the only animes I watched where I was like actually like emotional. He's watching his fucking mom get eaten and he's just crying and it's so sad. I'm like, dude, you just watch your mom, not watch your mom die. You just watch your mom get eaten alive. Like, wow.
That is a little too subjective. My anime list used to have Full Metal Alchemist at the top for years, and it
obviously they got Deku.
It was well deserved.
All for one, or not all for one for all.
It's one of the most perfect shows of all time.
Obviously, it's Deku and Bakugo.
And I'd recommend it to anyone who has not seen it. Now, one of the most common places you would see the GOAT talk about is sports, and depending on which one you're talking about, there's either a debate or there is no contest. In American,
yeah, tennis, it's Serena Williams.
football, it is very
Gymnastics, it's Simone Biles.
clearly Tom Brady. I know niggas were trying to gas up Kermit the Frog for a minute, and I was just like... Like, you do not make one of the largest sports comebacks of all time to be in Patrick Mahomes talks. When it comes to track and field, there was a...
Who else is even on the board in GOAT talk football-wise? Like, who else has, like, 9 super... Like, there has to be other people with, like, that many Super Bowl wins. It's almost always a quarterback, people would say. Drake May. Bro, he's, like, 20. It's, like, his fucking second year in the NFL. It's not Drake May. Like, maybe Drake May, if Drake May fucking locks in 10 years from now, you'd be saying he's the GOAT. NFL players with the most Super Bowl rings. Tom Brady, then Charles Harley, Marv Fleming, Gronkowski. But Gronk was also on the team with Tom Brady. So,
undisputable GOAT in Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt in his prime was a different breed.
Usain Bolt, but who's the dude that just beat his U18 record? There's a new guy that's running that's like almost as fast as like Gout. Yeah, Gout might actually be the next Usain Bolt.
He had announcers saying
he's like 19 or some shit, and he ran like a 9.8 or like a 9.9. Noah Lyles will never be better than... I love watching Noah Lyles run. I don't think Noah Lyles has the athletic build to beat Usain Bolt's one time. Noah Lyles could potentially be the GOAT in the 2, but Usain Bolt is the fastest sprinter ever. Like, he was winning 1s and 2s. Like, Noah Lyles isn't that good at the 1 comparably.
Lines that didn't even make logical sense.
And Usain Bolt has now broken his 5th world record in 12 months.
Like, if you look at some of these races, it was legitimately unfair. He was gapping the fast...
Bro, unfair, and even when he would hold a world record, he was gapping a guy that was running like a 9.8. Like, I don't think people understand the level of speed. That's why I always say the Olympics should have just some rando run next to them. Because it's like, oh, dude, he just smoked everybody. Yeah, he did smoke everybody. Those other guys also won, like, top 10 times all time. Like... in the same race.
Just people on the planet like it was nothing. And Usain Bolt was...
Yeah, you would... Dude, if you watch Usain Bolt run, most of the time he would just start jogging at the end. Because he just didn't care.
It's a type of dominant where I would genuinely hate the nigga if I was running against him. Because his aura farming was on a completely different level. Because you'll see people using all their might to run as fast as they can. And you'll just see Usain Bolt next to them jogging while literally laughing in their face. Nigga, I'd harm you. Like, these are people that spend their entire lives training just for this moment. And Usain Bolt is taunting half the match and still getting first. You are not winning against this.
Yeah, like, yo, he just ran a 22.9 and he was like jogging.
And Usain Bolt is taunting
Look at that!
half the match and still...
Oh my god, he's actually slowing down. Like... He's actively slowing down in the last 40 meters, and there's still, like, a solid 10 yards behind
getting
him.
First. You are not winning against this nigga in his prime unless you are doing this. And he was such an aura farmer, he actively ran slower on multiple of his world records because he was too busy taunting at the end. Like, this number right here is only a world record because he decided to slow down and pump his chest. If he was legitimately serious throughout all of his races, I don't even know how much faster he would have been. I think his most legendary moment gotta be the 2008 Olympics, where he got 3 straight world records back to back to back. Undisputed GOAT of the track field. And we got even more undisputed GOATs like Tiger Woods.
Oh my god, bro. I watched a whole ass video about how Tiger Woods was just a menace. Like, dude, because if you ran when Usain Bolt ran, you're still, like, recognizably one of the fastest people of all time. If you played when Tiger Woods played, like, you got literally generation gapped. You got unlucky. Like, you could have been the best golfer in your era, but tough shit, Tiger Woods is alive. Like, you can say that about anybody, really, but it's like, it was just so unfair. Because other guys that were winning the Masters and, like, world champs and all these other fucking competitions in golf, it's like, they were winning with scores that were, like, fucking 10, 15 strokes higher than what Tiger Woods was winning with. Like, if you played during his era, like, you had no chance. Actually, no chance of winning. Like, you might as well just not even go.
Now, I know recently...
Well, that's not true, because in golf, if you get, like, fucking 30th, you still get, like, $2 million or some shit. You get, like, 15th place and get $1 million.
We seen this man Tiger Woods losing his mind.
Oh!
Big foul!
Bro was out there trying to make domain expansions. His CTE was acting up. But he is, like, by far the GOAT when it comes to golf. When you look at a lot of the metrics, he is by far better than anyone at place 2, 3, or 4. He was so good in his prime, people actively played worse when he was on the court. Like, this nigga's hockey was so strong, they would struggle in his...
Well, the way that I perceive this, and I totally love the aspect of golf now, watching it, is... In a game, I would say golf is the hardest sport. I'm going to say that. I'm genuinely going to say I think golf is the hardest sport. Because the way that I was told this, and I think it's like no, chat, hear me out. I think golf is the hardest sport, and here's why. Here's why. If you are playing on a team, obviously you could rely on other players. So you have to, I'm saying it's the hardest solo sport. The reason I'm not joking is because if you're playing a tennis match, right? You are the best player in tennis if you win a tournament bracket. But realistically, you're better than 80 players in a tournament, but you only play 5 of them. In golf, you have to beat everyone. You are playing every single person simultaneously. If any of them have a good game, you lose. So winning a high-tier golf tournament I'm saying solo sport, chat. F1's driving. I'm not saying driving. I'm not saying chess. I'm not saying NASCAR, F1. Those are hard in their own right. I'm more so saying like tennis, boxing, golf, I'm saying like solo one-on-one sports that don't involve like fucking machinery. You know, like I don't think you understand. If you're playing, this is how crazy it was. You could have the best game of your life on a golf course. And if another dude, 1 out of 100 other guys you're playing, also shoots high, you lose. Like, the odds of winning is so much harder than tournament brackets. Because if you're in a tournament, you don't have to beat every single person. You only have to win 5 games. You play 5 people, say, in a big bracket. You have to beat them. And yes, the way that a tournament's set up is the best player should win the tournament. But you're not playing and taking into account the fact that somebody that you play might have a crazy pop-off game. Like if you're playing tennis, as an example, this is what somebody used when I was being taught about this, I guess, and I agreed, is if you're playing tennis and you play a guy and he pops off, yes, you lose. But if another guy pops off in a different bracket for one game, that doesn't matter. But if you're in a 100-man golf tournament and you fucking have one guy have a great fucking game, you lose. It's that simple. Like, there's no other sport that's like that.
Presence. And there is some sports where the GOAT is more widely debated. 2 of the most toxic debates of all time.
And I suck at golf. Bro, here's the thing. Chat, I'm saying high-level play. Yes, Formula 1 also probably interchangeable. Formula 1, it's like a 1 in a trillion that you become a Formula 1 driver. The tiers that you have to go through and the amount of expertise you have to have driving-wise to get to the highest level of Formula 1 is nuts. But I'm more so talking you know what I mean. Like, I'm not talking driving sports. I'm not talking shit like that, like NASCAR or drag racing or fucking, stuff like that. Like, being an F1 driver is also impossible. Not extreme sports. Yeah, like, at that point, you could say the hardest sport is fucking street bike racing because they die constantly. Like, now you're going into other factors that you have to fucking talk about. Like, you could say street bike racing is the hardest sport because there's like a fucking 1 in 10 chance that you're going to fucking die in your career. Like, you're just going to ram into a wall going 115 miles an hour and die. Like, Isle of Man. Yeah, people die every year in that race.
It's between LeBron and Michael Jordan and Messi v. Ronaldo. Messi v. Ronaldo gets so toxic, it doesn't matter who...
when I say golf too, I feel like I was a little too harsh there. I think golf is the hardest sport. Do I think there are other sports that you could argue are the hardest sport? Yes. I'm not saying like, oh, there's no argument for Formula One. There's no argument for chess. I'm more so saying like the way that golf is set up is it's impossible to win.
Their fans are willing to skin you alive if you get Jordan and Messi v Ronaldo. Messi v Ronaldo gets so
Isn't Messi just statistically a better player?
toxic, it doesn't matter who you are. Their fans are willing to skin you alive if you disrespect them. I still remember this little girl at the World Cup saying Ronaldo was crying in his car, and grown men were actively sending a 6-year-old death threats. Bro.
Wow.
You're literally 40! But the debate between these two, I think, is the most intense in sports by far, largely because fans in soccer are way too passionate. Now, unlike...
Well, fans, the reason the debate's so high, too, is because soccer's the most popular sport in the world. Like, so that the argument's going to be pretty heated because you got to realize Messi and Ronaldo are probably, like, two of the most known people in the world. Like, I would say 80% of the people alive have heard Messi and Ronaldo's name.
LeBron and Michael Jordan, Messi and Ronaldo did compete against each other on multiple occasions. And damn near every single time they did, it was complete cinema. Now, if you look at the stats all together, Messi low-key destroyed the nigga, but they have both had some incredible matches against each other. I think the most popular back in my time was in La Liga 2014, where Barcelona and Real Madrid went against each other and Messi scored a hat trick. I remember this game having niggas in my family going crazy. I don't think you could go wrong with either one. If I had to choose, I think Ronaldo got more aura. Sui is the most iconic pose for a reason, and CR7 is the coldest combination of letters and numbers I ever seen in my life. Messi, meanwhile, is gonna cook you on the court no matter the scenario, but he's gonna do this being the most socially awkward person of all time. Like, there was a time where he was accepting an award and he almost kissed Mbappe instead of turning to his wife. His poses next to people be frying me too. He is unintentionally the funniest person ever. These are two of my favorite matches from...
Dude, did you ever see the video of the kid? This was like recently. A kid that ran onto the court, or not onto the court, onto the pitch to take a picture with Messi. And Messi like awkwardly stood there and was like, as security sprinting out to like tackle this kid and bring him out.
The both of them. Definitely check them both out. And we can now go into LeBron.
Show it? I don't know. What would I look up? Messi. Kid runs on field to see Messi. Oh, wow. This has happened like multiple times. I only saw one video.
This Messi fan almost lost his life. Cause this one young fan...
I haven't even seen this one. Also, what is this AI-ass voice?
This Messi fan almost lost his life. Cause this one young fan ran onto the field to try and hug Messi during a game. The boy high-fived the goalie and continued running before the security guards finally caught on. But the kid actually juked out both of the guards and then ran all the way...
Yeah, they really do get the least athletic security for any of these events. Like, even at the Super Bowl, the guy that was streaking, the one dude, like, fucking tripped and ate shit. It's like every time, like, I feel like you need to train these guys, you know? It's always like a middle-aged dad that's just like standing there, and it's like, all right, now you're gonna have to run after a kid, and you're gonna eat shit in front of the entire crowd.
LeBron and Michael Jordan. Now, basketball's GOAT debate, I think, is toxic as well, because it has largely devolved into which player can we discredit the most. Like, I hate hearing people say Michael Jordan couldn't win without Scottie when he was dropping 15 points in the finals, and Michael Jordan had to average 45 for them to win by 3.
Yeah, but I think the common argument is that the NBA talent by the average NBA player was far worse in in MJ's time comparable to now. So it's like, it's the same shit with like people saying like if you're in baseball, the GOAT is Shohei Ohtani. Like, Shohei Ohtani is arguably the best baseball player that's ever lived, you know? And he's also a two-way player. But like, you could be like, oh, well, on stat-wise, Babe Ruth was hitting him out of the park. Yeah, he was also a fucking guy getting thrown fucking straight lobs, dude. They were throwing straight bricks at him, and he was just fucking nailing him out of the park in a shorter field. It's like you have to take into account the time that they played.
And I have to hear Jordan fans saying LeBron is a choker when he has gone through series where he had to average 30
straight meatballs at him. He would go, I'm going to hit this one out of her. Smoking 9 cigars in between innings. I'm like, this guy's not the GOAT. Right? Nobody's saying that because Babe Ruth played so long ago. But it's like, it's the same shit with MJ. Like, MJ's really good. But, like, would prime MJ play how he did then now if he was in the modern day league? I don't know. I'm not a basketball expert, but I don't think he would play. I don't think he would be the best player. I think he'd still be crazy good, but like, would he be better than, you know, fucking Victor Wembanyama? Probably not.
5'9" in
Wembanyama's like 7 feet tall. Like, moves like he's 6'2".
9, with his second best shooter averaging 12 and his third best averaging 9. And the teams that he was
Are you joking? You think Michael Jordan today, if prime Michael Jordan stepped into the NBA right now, you think he would be better than Wembanyama, Jokic, fucking LeBron James? Yes, easily. Really. Would Michael Jordan be good today in NBA's terms? Without 90s era physical hand-on-hip defense, Jordan would have a clear path to the basket, likely resulting in higher shooting percentages. He would get more free throws. He had a 46-inch vertical. Wow, I'm dead wrong. Holy shit. He had a 46-inch vert. How many feet is that? 12, 24, 36. Dude, he almost had a 4-foot vertical. Who the fuck can jump 4 feet in the air?
going against 2 MVP.
Oh my God. Yo, that's actually that Looney Tune, that Looney Tune scene, like Space Jam for real. Air Jordan, bro. Yeah, I know Air Jordan, but I thought he would have had like a 3-foot vert. 46 inches.
All-star cheater, DPOY, Finals MVP.
He could straight leg jump over like most 10-year-olds.
For 2 years.
I gotta rewind.
35, 9, and 9, with his second best shooter averaging 12 and his third best averaging 9. And the teams that he was going against, 2 MVPs, All-Star cheater, DPOY, Finals MVP. For 2 years.
Oh, hell no!
Like, I honestly hate this debate for trying to make both of these incredible players look worse for the sake of a ranking. Both of these...
No, I don't think he would be worse. He also played... Dude, Michael Jordan played at a time where the rules were different. The NBA players might have been fractionally worse, but it wasn't that long ago like Babe Ruth in the baseball sense. Like, have you seen early basketball when it was just like all white guys that didn't know how to dribble? Somebody would do a behind the back pass, and it was like somebody would faint in the crowd from how crazy of a play that was. Like, like that era was horrible. I don't know. I would love to see that. I wish there was a way that you could like rewind time and put MJ in like a regular fucking, you know, Bulls game today.
Michael Jordan, they was out there calling him Black Jesus. It's blasphemy, but them niggas was right. Not only has he had the most aura out of any sports player imaginable, his stats pre-retirement were actually unreal. I'd recommend watching some highlights from the 1993 finals. He legitimately looked 5 times better than anyone who was on the floor. In LeBron, my glorious king, where do I even begin? Although he has done a lot of manipulation in this...
Dude, I feel like so many people are actually going to be like just physically depressed when he quits. Or retires, rather. Like, there are people that glaze LeBron so much that, like, him not... Because you got to realize as well, the average person in this chat has never seen a day in their life where LeBron wasn't in the NBA. Like, when you think of basketball in your 20s or younger, you think of LeBron. So when he's not in it, it'll feel weird.
Career to make sure he had the best chance of winning. I think fate made sure he paid for it every time because he has had some pretty terrible injury luck when it comes to his teammates. Like, he was out there playing with Anthony Day-to-Day Davis. This nigga would sneeze and be out for 2 weeks. And that has made him walk into certain series with his starting lineup looking like this.
Who are you people?
But the fact that he has always produced, despite his teams being rather atrocious at times, is simply incredible. Y'all should already know 2018 LeBron this year got y'all niggas acting like these. Hey! If I had to give you something to watch, I would definitely say watch the 2009 series between him and the Orlando Magic. It's literally a 30-minute highlight reel of some of the craziest athletic feats you will ever see. When it comes to more
I also just think, I know his son's not as good as him, bro, but seeing, like, you know how wild that is? That motherfucker plays on the same team as his son in professional basketball. Like, This isn't like a Sunday like league game, like you're just like on the court in your local city. Like this motherfucker is actively in the NBA with his own son. Like he created a teammate. That is fucking wild.
Objective niches, it's a lot harder to choose a
Also probably feels weird for him, man.
GOAT.
Like LeBron playing with his son.
Genres like hip-hop constantly have GOAT debates, and there was a time where it was pretty unanimously known as Tupac. I would say nowadays, if you're saying Tupac is the GOAT, it is a LARPer take. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but just let
It'd be a LARPer take to hear somebody say Tupac's the GOAT from somebody that's young. If you were like 50 years old and you're like, Tupac's the GOAT, I'd go, okay, makes sense.
me explain. Not saying Tupac's a bad rapper, he was incredible. But if you are under the age of 25 and you're going to look me in...
Who is the GOAT of rap or the GOAT of music? The GOAT of music's Michael Jackson, and then today I'm pretty sure The Weeknd and Taylor Swift are the most popular artists. And then Drake, I think, is also up there. But the GOAT of rap, obviously, I think it's, oh my God. I think it is Miles. No. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it might be Big Moochie Grape.
my eyes and say Tupac's the GOAT.
Oh, wait, actually, no, I think it might be actually Lil Pump.
You are just trying to be different and you are not a vibe, nigga. Like real life, gun to the back of your head, name 5 songs from him. Like what the fuck? You're dying. You're literally dying. Again, Tupac isn't at all a bad rapper, but I feel like people say this just so they can seem intelligent. Like, wise move, nigga, wise.
I don't know. I feel like if you, God, GOAT of rap, wouldn't it not be an older guy, though, like Nas? Like, wouldn't it be somebody that's, like, kind of, like, started that? Like, I wouldn't say, if you said, like, the GOAT of rap, would it actually be somebody that's new?
Wise move. But
Eminem?
rap, I think, is too...
But it's also, it depends on, like, if you're saying, like, lyrically, yeah, like, Eminem rapped the fastest, and he freestyled very well. But you could say the same thing about, like, Juice WRLD.
Subjective to have a singular GOAT, but y'all niggas just be saying anyone. Who? Now all the kids nowadays saying Playboy Cardi when this is the only line he speaks actual English.
Yesterday with my pops, my grandma still play bingo.
NBA YoungBoy be getting glazed too, and although he is tough, some of his songs are rather questionable.
Big like a baby, you could say that I'm a child molester.
What?
GOAT superhero is also pretty subjective, but not really. You could only really discuss these three as the GOAT. Like niggas want to be different.
No, the GOAT of, it's not, it really is Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. I feel like more people know Batman and Superman than Spider-Man, though, right? Spider-Man, I wonder how people, do people know Spider-Man in, like third world countries? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're outside of, what do you mean? No, I'm saying, no, genuinely, this is a real question. Like, because if you were born not in the U.S., it's like the friendly neighborhood New York City Spider-Man. Like, is that as known as Batman or Superman? Maybe. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's the most bought costume superhero-wise. Spider-Man is widely considered the most popular and recognized superhero in the world. Wow. I really think because it's like Superman and Batman kind of fell off, no? I think like 30 years ago, like 20 years ago, it was Batman and Superman. I think the movies really, because you got to think, bro, there's been fucking 10 Spider-Man movies, right? There's been a lot of Batmans, a lot of Supermans, but I'm like, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. Nobody likes Spider-Man? What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody likes Spider-Man. What type of dumbass take is that? Nobody likes Spider-Man. Everybody likes Spider-Man. Everybody likes Spider-Man. I think Batman's lame. I think Batman's lame as fuck, comparable to Spider-Man.
So bad, they out there saying
I think they're all cool. Like, they're all superheroes. But it's like, at the end of the day, Batman's just a rich guy. Spider-Man is actually a fucking superhero. Like, what? Spider-Man, I also think people fuck with the most because you kind of relate to him. You know what I mean? You're not relating to Batman unless you're fucking Elon Musk and you're a billionaire. Like, nobody relates to Batman. You relate to Spider-Man. He's like a nerdy kid that, like, didn't have a lot of friends, gets bit by a spider, becomes a superhero, saves his local city, which is one of the biggest cities in the world. But it's like, it's a lot more real story-wise.
The real superhero GOAT is Nova.
What are you talking about? The hell are you talking about, bro?
Spider-Man is my favorite out of the three, but Superman, I think, is the clear GOAT. He's literally synonymous with the word superhero, and I don't think that will ever change. Greatest video game of all time, I think, is way too subjective. However,
It's Minecraft. The greatest video game of all time is Minecraft.
there was a time where there was a unanimous GOAT. When I was growing up, all these lists were dominated with Ocarina of Time on the top. Now, is it actually the GOAT?
Hell no.
No, nigga. I wouldn't even say it's the best in this series, but I would say for a good
Bro, Minecraft is a game that every motherfucker, if you're a gamer, you play Minecraft. If you're a gamer, everybody plays Minecraft.
10-year span, most gamers were coining this as the best game of all time. And I don't know any other game besides
Red Dead Story Mode, it's different. It's a different conversation, man. You can't really throw story games in there because then I could be going like, yeah, fucking, The Quarry's awesome, but it's not the greatest game of all time. You kind of have to have a game that's like super replayable to be the greatest game of all time. Like, in contention for greatest game of all time, you have Pokemon, Minecraft, Terraria, GTA 5, probably. Like a lot, like games like that, not like a story game.
maybe these three that
GTA 5, story game, and online. Yep, there it is.
have that on their
Black Ops 2. God, man, Black Ops 2. Hold up. Let's bathe in nostalgia real quick. Oh, transit music. And then the main theme, dude. Bro. Chat, when you launched Black Ops 2, that shit, oh. Dude, go to the part where it's like hovering on the world and it shows all the lights. Black Ops 2 multiplayer theme screen. 2K is better. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, actually peak. Actually peak, man. Holy. I don't think it's the greatest game of all time contention. I don't think any Call of Duty is.
resume. Now, GOAT video game characters, a different conversation. I think
Actually, if you're going GOAT, Halo's up there. I talked to my Uber driver about this like a week ago. He was old. He was like 40, 42. Not old. That's rude. He was not old. He was older. Like an older gamer. When you think of a gamer, you think of somebody that's like 20. He was like 42, if I had to guess. He was making pretty valid points about Halo. Like, Halo paved a way for gaming.
it's very easily Mario. I don't even know who else would enter the conversation, but me personally,
I don't know. You can't really say Mario, though. Like, Mario's the GOAT video game character. Like, Mario's one of the most known video game characters. Probably the most known video game character. But you have to reference a specific Mario game, and you can't really do that. Like, you could say, oh, this is the best Mario game, but the best Mario game isn't the greatest game of all time. Sonic? I would say Mario's more known than Sonic. Maybe Pac-Man. Oh, see, now we're looking this up as well. What's the most known video game character? Mario. Mario, Pikachu, Sonic, Link, and Lara Croft. I don't know if Lara Croft's on that list, if I'm being honest. Master Chief, Kratos, Steve from Minecraft.
I'm going Sonic. I know all the Nintendo fanboys mad, but what top 5 you smoking on, Mario? Cause my top 5 is Sonic, 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 Sonic.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use.
I got a Sonic versus Mario video in the vault. Let me know if y'all want it. That's all I got for now. Make sure to comment any other GOATs that I missed, and I'ma catch.
Bro, that was a goated YouTube video, bro. This guy's awesome. People really fainting at the Michael movie. MJ still making people faint from the grave. People fainted at the fucking Michael Jackson movie.